Since we're gonna have to eat dinner a little bit earlier tonight, wow, I said dinner. We always call it supper. Anyway, since we're gonna be eating the evening meal a little on the early side today, I wanna get started with getting the marinade ready because we're gonna make some steak on the grill, and I really wanna marinate that all day because I think it's gonna get a little more tender that way. So, this is actually a really, really simple marinade. It comes from a recipe. They're just called summer steak kebabs. I'm not going to make kebabs. We're just going to use this as our marinade though. So I have some
Mom,
olive oil.
that honey's from our one, from the P.O. box.
Yes, we got
the P.O. box.
You're right. We did get this honey in our P.O. box. It is from Bee Harmony. And so I have some olive oil. I normally would use vegetable oil, but I'm totally out right now, so we're going to have to use olive oil in the marinade, and I think that's going to be just fine, I think. I'm going to be putting in some honey, a little bit of ground ginger, some garlic powder, just regular old distilled vinegar, and soy sauce. Now I think for the vinegar it would work fine if it was red wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar. I just happen to have regular, so that's what I'm going to use. So let's get that mixed up and get the steaks marinating. Always remember, ginger is a pretty strong flavor, and so whereas sometimes when you're measuring and you get a little more, it's not that big of a deal. Ginger is one of those where you don't really want to get a little extra because sometimes it can be a bit overpowering. So we did oil, soy sauce, honey, vinegar, ginger, and garlic powder. We're good. That is everything. It's super quick to put together. I'm going to find my whisk. Uh-oh. Is the whisk in the dishwasher, bud? It must be. So is the other whisk. Well, let's just use this. I'll hold this and you whisk now. It's kind of hard to whisk in there. So Peter here, he's just going to stir it around. Looks really good. Does it smell good? You don't like that smell of a marinade? It's got that strong ginger and vinegar. The vinegar helps to tenderize the meat though, so that's why that vinegar's in there. Okay, looks good. Let's unwrap our steaks and trim them up and get them in there. Alrighty, so we already have a change of plan. Since the frozen steak doesn't want to bend real easily, it's not fitting into the container I thought it would. So I'm just going to get out my big glass bowl here, and we are going to do it that way. Let's see if that works a little bit better, and if it doesn't, then I'm really going to be bummed. Down that direction. That. We're going to pour the marinade over, and since my hands are already a mess, I'm just going to use my hands to do this. So probably not recommended, but I am just going to let this sit on the counter for a little while to let that let the steaks thaw the rest of the way, or maybe not all the way, but just a little bit. I'm probably going to let it sit here for about an hour before I put it back into the fridge. And every once in a while I'm going to come over here and just kind of mix it around, tip it upside down. I see the lid. I thought these lids fit a little tighter than they do. I am going to have kind of a mess every once in a while when I tip it upside down, but that's okay. I can just wipe it quick, and when I set it in the fridge, I'll probably set it on like a cookie sheet or maybe just a couple paper towels or something like that. Anyway, that's what I have going here, and now I need to move on with the rest of my day. Typically in the morning I start off by getting laundry started right away. but that did not happen today because I wanted to get this meat marinating. It's about 5 to 9, and so every couple of hours or so, I want to give that a little stir. So next up, laundry. In a perfect world, green beans would be canned the same exact day that they are picked, but I'm trying to close the patio door, but I do not live in the perfect world. So what happened is yesterday we picked the green beans. Well, I should back up. So if you are kind of new to canning or something, the best is to pick your produce right away in the morning and then get it kind of all processed and cleaned and all that kind of thing next. And then basically just like by after lunch, they should be in the jars and everything should be ready to go through the canning process. However, like I said, I don't live in the perfect world, and so what happened here is that we didn't get out to picking beans until yesterday around 2 o'clock, the heat of the day, of course. And then after we picked beans, I had promised the kids that I would take them swimming, and so we went swimming. And then last night, I mean, it was like supper. I wanted to work on editing for an hour or so. Then we took the kids fishing out on the pond, and so it just kind of, the night just kind of got away from me. And then by 9 o'clock, there was no way I was gonna sit down and work up green beans. There was a time when I would do it like that. When I had just like 2 little kids or whatever, I did a lot of canning late at night, but not anymore. So here I go. I'm gonna start doing green beans here. This is what we have. This is the bag that I picked here. It's that much. And then this is Joseph, Peter, Maria's. I just kind of combined them all into one bag. So I'm just gonna get working on that, and probably what's gonna happen is gradually the kiddos are gonna come and they're gonna wanna start helping, because usually they do. We'll see what happens. They're all just kind of playing right now. I'm kind of keeping an eye on everybody. Not kind of, I really am keeping an eye on everybody. And I thought I'm just gonna sit outside here at the patio table and work on green beans. So let's make this happen. But somebody tied this knot. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, so we got the beans done. It looks to me like we're probably gonna have, what do you guys think? You think we'll have 6 quarts of beans here?
Maybe.
6 quart jars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that we might have about 6 quart jars. Joe is helping us over here eat up some of the last green beans, right buddy? Mm-hmm. Peter and Maria, looks like they're munching on some beans too. So I just said when we're finished with this that we'd go in and have, oh, now I'm eating one too. Mm-hmm. We'd go in and have a rhubarb slush.
With Sundrop soda, because we don't have the regular soda.
Right.
That is already big. And it has been protected for 25 and 30 years. Mom, can you get me that? And can you get me? Yeah, there's a lot left actually. Where's Joe?
last summer, I believe it was, I did a dedicated green bean canning video, so I will put a card up here or and I'll link in the description below, so that if you are interested in watching a little bit more of a detailed explanation of canning green beans, that's where you can go to listen to that or to watch that. But I'm just gonna go on, I'm just gonna add some water and some salt to these and start, I gotta get my pressure canner up and get those going. So while the canner just kind of does its thing, I am going to be working on some laundry. Actually, I already was, but I just thought of something I wanted to share with you guys because, ooh, that is some bright light. Because the other day, on, you know, at the community tab, I had asked you guys a question. I said, what is your biggest, like, homemaking difficulty? You know, what area do you guys struggle with the most? And there were a number of people who mentioned laundry, just staying on top of laundry. Now, laundry is one of those things that we all know can totally take over and get away from us. But let me just show you, well, let me just say first, I think the most important way, or the important thing to do to keep on top of laundry, is to just have a system. You don't necessarily have to have a schedule where, I don't think anyway, where Mondays you do whites and Tuesdays you do towels and Wednesdays you do whatever. That does not work for me. I'm just gonna share with you what works for me. And in case you're one of those people who's struggling to keep on top of it, maybe you'll glean something from this and you'll be like, oh, that might work for us. Okay, so for my laundry system, this is what I've got. I've got one basket, that's at the end of our hallway. I have a second basket in the bathroom. And so now Amber and Sam are teenagers. They do all their own laundry. They have baskets in their room. But what I do, so everybody else, which would be Warren, myself, and Joseph, Peter, and Maria, we are all expected to get our laundry into one of these two baskets. Now, with little kids, obviously, you have to remind them more often. Let's see, Joseph is really, really good at putting his laundry in the baskets. Maria or Peter, kind of okay, and Maria forgets. She just ends up with little piles in her room. But I just remind her, you know, when she wants to watch TV, I say, oh, did you get all your laundry put in the laundry basket? And she'll run in and she'll get her laundry to those two laundry baskets. Then the second part of our system is this: have somebody that is in charge of collecting those two baskets daily and getting them to wherever it is you sort laundry. So in our case, Joseph is responsible for that. He just knows. And I would say 5 out of 7 days he remembers. On the other days, I just go, whoops, if you want to watch TV, you got to make sure you check those laundry baskets. He carries them through the house and out into this bathroom. I've showed you guys this before. There is nothing pretty about this area. It's just one of those like plastic folding tables, and I have mismatched laundry baskets. So then he just dumps them in a great big pile. I know I've showed that to you guys before too, but this is where he dumps everything. And then I go through and I sort it every single day. It takes me just a minute or so because we do it every day. And then I have one basket for towels. I keep a basket for all the darks. And then I have a third basket that sits up here typically, and that is for the whites and the lights. It's being used right now, so that's why it's not here. Then when these baskets get full, so it doesn't matter to me what day of the week it is, but if the basket is full enough to do a load of laundry, and I take that basket over to the washing machine. I mean, this is kind of like the duh part of the whole thing. Obviously, now I put all the laundry into the washing machine. And then I just do what I have to do, which is put soap in here. I put the bleach in here for my towels. So as soon as I get a chance, I switch it from the washing machine over to the dryer. And then from there, once it's dry, rarely, I shouldn't say rarely, about 75% of the time, I just go straight from the dryer to folding, and I fold everything right on top of my washer and dryer. And just, it's what works for me here. And so you can see it is time to put laundry away. Joe's pile, Peter's pile, Maria's pile, and then I have a pile for myself and for Warren. So sometimes Amber and Sam do have things that sneak through, and so I kind of keep their spots available. That's where I used to fold their laundry, but that's pretty much it. Here's my basket of things that don't go, you know, into these specific piles. Here's a grease rag, and then here's a beach towel. So I'm going to put that stuff away as soon as I turn off the camera, and then I'm going to pile all of Joe and Peter and Maria's stuff into that basket and get that stuff put away. And so that is really my system. I hope that helps you guys. I don't feel like any of it is like, whoa, you know, like there's a great big light bulb moment, but just having a system, just kind of knowing this is who does this is who does this, then I do this, and somehow it just kind of manages to get done. So hope that helped you guys out. All right, so I got to get these towels started, and I have to get all that laundry put away, because this is actually probably 2 or maybe even 3 different laundry days full of laundry. So it's just been piling up. I've been putting Warren and my laundry away as soon as we have a pile, and Maria's. But I don't know, the boys, their room is always kind of messy, not kind of, very messy, and so I tend to not really want to go in there. When I fold laundry, I think it saves me a lot of time to fold everything into just one enormous pile per person, rather than having a pile of shorts for each person, a pile of t-shirts for each person, and so on. And so then what I do is when I bring the big pile back to my bed, then I just quickly separate it all out, and then I run it into their room and put it away. For some reason, it just feels very fast for me. So it is birthday season around here, and it looks like the UPS guy was here. That's going to be exciting for everybody. And in other bits of info, what's going on around here, it is 20 to 3 right now. Joe just came in. It is such a beautiful day outside, and they have been outside playing on the sand pile all day, like before lunch, and then they went right back, and they've been out ever since. Peter and Maria are still out there. Joe came in. He's gonna rifle through Maria's Barbies for a while. Is that you, buddy?
No.
No, you're not gonna play with Barbies?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
2.
Rolling a dice.
5. Strike for the guy here.
Strike 3, you're out, huh?
Strike 2. Strike.
You're a goofball. You want to show everybody what happened to your head? You want to show what happened to your head? Look at this. You don't want me to touch it, do you? Yesterday he was giving Maria a piggyback ride out into the schoolroom, and somehow managed to trip and go headfirst right onto the printer. Printer's okay. Joe's pretty much okay. He's got a really high pain tolerance.
I'm alive.
What?
I'm alive. I'm this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes all the way to the side of his head there. He really slammed right into it, but he's gonna be okay, right?
Okay, but I just outside.
Yeah, you were just outside
Yeah.
for a long time. I'm making chocolate chip, not my normal way, because my normal way, I don't even know what, I mean, some people have definite opinions about cookies and the fat that's used in cookies. So in my household growing up, it was always butter. Butter, butter, butter only. In Warren's household growing up, it was shortening, sometimes with like a part margarine. And so he is very, very loyal, shall I say, to his shortening cookies. And I'm very loyal to butter, you know, cookies made with butter. And I'm out of shortening right now, and I'm out of lard right now, and I don't ever buy margarine. So I don't have that right now. So all I had was butter. And so I'm just making the good old-fashioned Nestle Toll House recipe that's right on the back of the bag. I know it sounds funny, but you know what, guys? I bet he's going to poo-poo these. We'll see. The kids are all going to love them. Joe's going to love them, I think. For sure, I'm going to love them, which is really a mistake. So I'm just going to give you guys a little peek into some of the things that Joseph and Maria are going to be getting for their birthdays. So today it is Wednesday. Joe's birthday is going to be on Sunday, and Maria's will be on Monday. So here is what was in those boxes. Let me pour this out. So we were at Tractor Supply, and they have all the Schleich animals there. They have those at like Fleet Farm and stuff too, and they're really, really high quality. If you don't have those and you're looking to get your kids little like toy animals and things like that, expensive, I would say, but they hold up. I mean, we have some still from when Emily was just a little toddler. Anyway, Maria saw this little set at Tractor Supply, and it's this little bunny hutch here. So I did go ahead and order that on Amazon because I knew I could get it cheaper there. So sometimes we do like to get our kids some practical things too for their birthday, just because like for Joe, there just really isn't a whole lot that he needs. And so I did pick him up. He has these exact shoes. I ordered them from Amazon, but he has them in the green and black colorway, and his Amazon was able to tell me that I ordered them last December. And let's see, it's August now. He's still actually wearing the same size, but he has pretty much burned those shoes out. They don't really have any tread left on them, but he wears them nearly every day. So this time we went with the blue and orange variety or colorway for him. And then, all right guys, not a complaint, but just the way it is with Joe. Many, 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 many times when he takes off his socks, rather than just pull them off the way you and I would pull off our socks, he will tear them off of his feet. So let's say a little thread, you know, gets loose, or there's like a little pill ball on there, or you know, maybe just the teeniest little hole starts, because if he happened to run outside on the concrete or something like that with them and a little tiny hole was made, those socks are goners. That's it. That's it for the day. I mean, they're never going to be able to be worn again, because as soon as he finds that little hole or that little pill spot or the little loose thread on the sock or a little piece of loose elastic or something, he just pulls it until it tears a hole in the sock and rips the socks off his feet. So with that, I did just buy him socks. I feel like I even showed that in a video. I got him some more. These are the Amazon Essentials for kids. I bought them in size large. There are 14 pair of socks. That is 28 identical socks. So when one shreds, it can just be matched with another one. So happy birthday, Joe. I'm not sure how thrilled he's going to be, but he is going to get that nonetheless. Now over in this great big box, I've got some fun stuff. If I can, there we go. So Joseph is getting a new guitar. Let's see if I can kind of uh-oh, I bet my cookies are beeping. Okay, I'll have to come back.
I was waiting for you, like.
What are you doing, Joe? Sneaking off cookies?
Cookies. What did you want to ask me?
I was going to get your expression when you eat one of these cookies.
Why?
One bite.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Those are an all butter cookie. Did you know that? I was being sneaky.
Dad doesn't like all butter cookies?
No, he likes shortening cookies. But I'm out of shortening. And I wanted to bake.
Very good. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Good flavor, I think. Joe's over there.
Oh, no.
No, he's packing up a bag. Who are those cookies for, buddy?
Tina.
They're for Tina?
Yeah.
Okay, you go give them to Tina. Sam just came in. He's been working on the marsh today, and he said that he heard that we're setting up for some storms here tonight again, so I guess it's time to get out here and just try to get some things buttoned down. I see the kids left their dishes outside from lunch. Joe, are you in the house? Would you put those things in the sink, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Mom, me and Mom we're outside for the whole day.
I know, wasn't that awesome? Such beautiful weather.
I'm piling on the sand pile. But
Just-
now that it's gonna storm time, I'm probably gonna get wrecked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys were really building. Look at those hands. Oh my gosh. Wowzers. Look at you, Maria. Oh, you just washed your hands, huh?
Mm-mm.
No? You're just not quite as dirty as Peter?
Peter was touching a dirty plow because he was plowing roads.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why his is dirty.
Yep.
And I just like touched a cup, a wet cup.
Okay.
Mom, see how high Maria can get on the swings.
Okay, let's go by the swings for a little bit. Can you shut that door behind me? Oh wait, never mind. I got it. You ate up all your cookies?
Yeah.
I thought you were taking those to Tina. You put that in the kitchen. Nope, I'm outside. You go put it in the kitchen. I'll be there in a second. So this flour here is really dry, I'm noticing. I haven't gotten outside to water today. And so, or I know as soon as the storm blows up, this one was probably gonna just take off flying because it was pretty dry. I'm just getting some water into it. And this one is still doing just gloriously well. I'm so happy this year. Oh, look at the big bumblebee right there. I'm so happy this year that my begonias here have actually been like glossy. Yeah, this is the very first year I've had glossy begonias, and they're just so pretty. And the tomatoes are ripening up so nicely. We've been eating off of that every morning for breakfast. Oh, there's another bumblebee. Oh, how cool. There it is. Oh, do you guys hear the thunder too? Okay. Right. Now you can really pump.
Here, Mom, just give me a little bit of time.
And watch the branches.
Okay, I will. Nice job, Maria.
The highest I've ever got. But I can get higher.
Okay, you keep going. And Peter, he's super high. You want me to look at the branch, huh?
Because if it's not that windy,
Uh-huh.
I can touch. See?
Yeah. Nice, you touched it.
Holy crap!
Holy crab.
Yeah. Holy crap!
Why don't you say holy smokes?
Huh?
Joe, say holy smokes.
Saying holy crab.
I know he's saying holy crab, but he might mix it up
Crap!
sometime and say something else.
Yeah, say American.
Wow.
This rain is refreshing.
What's refreshing?
The rain.
The rain.
The sprinkles.
Yep.
Storm. Just look at the lake.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is starting to rain. If we peek over here.
Watch out for the muskrat hole.
Yep, if we look over here, we can see it's raining. So the storm just kind of blew through. It really was nothing. Just a little, just some sprinkles and some wind and done. But there is a chance we might still get something tonight. But anyway, here I am just working on supper, and I'm just making up some roasted potatoes. So for this, all I do is have my oven set. I use the convectional bake, and I have it set at I think 440 or something like that. Somewhere between 425 and 450 is usually pretty good. And then I just put some olive oil into this bag with some of that French fry seasoning that I pick up at Dollar Tree. And I think I'm going to put a little pepper on here too. And then I just lined my pan with foil, sprayed it. I'm going to put these into the oven for probably 40 minutes or so. They should be just right. We'll serve these up with some ketchup. And then remember those steaks that I started on this morning? Those have been marinating all day, and Warren's going to grill those as soon as he gets in. And today is Wednesday, which means that we should have Gymkhana tonight, but with the possibility of storms and everything, they did cancel Gymkhana. So we're not going to be doing that. There's a slim chance, if the rain does kind of stay away, that we might actually go out on the boat and do a little bit of fishing, or maybe just fish from shore. We'll see what the evening brings, depending on what happens with any future storms. I don't think I showed you, but my beans are all done. I canned those up. I got 5 quarts. All of them, 4 of them sealed, 1 did not. So I'll just put these in the fridge, and we'll have those for supper within the next few days. And hopefully, this is just the beginning of canning season, I'm sure hoping. I cut these steaks in half, so they wouldn't be such an enormous thing to have to deal with.
It's a little more manageable.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Woo!
It's burning off the excess oil.
Oh yeah. And then also, he already has one of these, but it's completely broken and tore apart. He's had it for years and years and years, but it's one of these guitars. So he does already have a guitar that I picked him up from a garage sale years and years ago. Actually, we have picked him up 2 of them from garage sales for like 10 bucks. I just wasn't that lucky this year, and so we ended up buying him one, because he does use and play with the guitars until they are completely destroyed. So it was time to get a new guitar. He's going to be totally pumped about that. Now, he does have some other presents. They just haven't come yet. But let's look over at Maria's presents. She got basically the same thing, but only in the pink color. Look at that. Isn't that the cutest little thing down in there? So she's been wanting one of these. She saw one at Walmart and said, I want one. So Warren was like, we have to get her a pink guitar. I'm like, all right, how many guitars do we need in this house? But apparently we need 7 or 8 or 9 of them. Okay, so moving on. If you guys are not familiar with the Schleich animals, and this is actually specifically the Farm World, these are awesome. They're super high quality. We still have Schleich animals left from when Emily was a toddler, and you guys know she's approaching 22 here. And but Maria, we've never had any of these like little sets actually with like the little, no, I take that back. Maria got a couple sets for Christmas or for her birthday or Christmas one year. So she saw these at Tractor Supply. I knew I could get them cheaper at Amazon. And so I went on there, and sure enough, I was able to get these for anywhere from like about $4 to $8, depending on the set, cheaper than Tractor Supply. So I went ahead and ordered these from Amazon as well. She's going to be tickled. Nothing else came in the mail today, but I can show you some clothes that I got Maria for her birthday. So back in May, I was at Kohl's. I had some kind of Kohl's cash or something, and I mean, nobody needed anything. So I thought, you know what? I know come Maria's birthday, she's going to be needing a couple things. So I went ahead and got her a couple outfits. I thought these she loves leggings, little stretchy pants, she usually calls them, I think. So I got that. And you see I got that on clearance. These leggings were $6.49. They were originally $12.99. So, I mean, not a screaming deal, because they probably were on sale for 50 or 60% off at one point in the season, but I think I also had another 20% off. Anyway, I picked her up this shirt here too. This was actually marked at $4.80, And so she's gonna love this. She loves like little tunic style long ones. I thought the sparkles were adorable, and the lavender is just so cute. Okay, and then I also picked her up this little butterfly dress, and it has the lavender in it, and I thought that on cold days she could wear this with the lavender leggings, and that would be a super cute outfit. This is in size 6X. She really is wearing a 6, or is just approaching wearing a 6. And I thought that once these things get washed and dried, they'll probably shrink up a little bit, and this dress came in at $7.20, but like I said, if I look at my receipt, I know that I bought these things for much cheaper. Yes, it appears actually that the dress was $409, the leggings were $457, the top was $305, and then this other outfit came in at $9. And this one I'm totally in love with. And this is a Carter's 6X. So this whole outfit for just $9 I thought was a steal. And I love the little ladybug leggings again. She's going to love that. And then this little hoodie. And I like that it's kind of the longer tunic style. It's got the little split edge. It's got the little rolled cuffs. Has a little hood. But, you know, it's got the feminine styling to it. Thought that was so cute too. So that is going to be one of her presents along with these toys, and I think that's going to be about it. Joseph has one more thing coming. It is a digger for on the sand pile, and he's going to be thrilled with that. And with that, I am going to say good night to everybody. It's 7:30. I think the rest of the evening is going to be pretty low-key for us here. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for always sharing your life with me. I love sharing my life with you guys. It's so fun to get feedback over on the community tab from all of you from all across the country as well as all around the world. I just love it so much. I've learned so many interesting facts about different states and just even like weather in different parts of the country and what life is like there. I just love it. So thanks so much for always sharing your life with me through the community tab, and hopefully eventually someday YouTube will figure out what it is they're going to do and they will bring the comments back. But until then, the community tab is the spot. Otherwise, Instagram. So you guys have a fantastic night, and thanks a lot for always being here. Bye.